Fortunately, Colorado Buffs had to take a sim loss, although we probably was going to lose the game first few times we tried to play. It says we played 6 times, but we really didn't. We tried to match up, and it just would not let us do it. Fortunately, as far as EA, but overall, Clemson played very well. Amazing running backs. I'm not really going to waste too much time on this matchup. We couldn't stop his offense when we were able to play. And he has a lot going on over there. A very good football team, but it's not a big deal for us because it's not conference play, so it is what it is. I'm hoping EA can get it together, though. I see we also had another opponent played twice. Oregon won this game 35-17. That's damn good right there. Turnover ratio, they won in the turnover battle. Player stats, quarterback Valemi Cummings, senior quarterback, played great, no turnovers. We're able to get some things going in the rushing game as well as receiving. And, defense played very well. Congratulations to Oregon. Tennessee beats Kennesaw State 38-10. Then we had Texas Tech and Syracuse. Syracuse finally get back in the win column, winning 41-21. Taking a look at the turnover battle, Texas Tech turned the ball over once. Looked like it was overall just a Syracuse offensive show. 3 touchdowns, 227 yards. Rushing back ran over 100 yards. Receivers did great. That is Cameron Ramsey, junior wide receiver, deep threat, 6'2", 186 from Cincinnati, Ohio. Texas Tech really couldn't get anything going offensively. Quarterback didn't turn the ball over, but it just unfortunately they just could not get anything moving. So that was a big reason why they lost this game. UCF in North Texas. UCF beats North Texas 41-3. Texas A&M stumps Hawaii 59-0. UCLA rolls over Georgia Southern 49-3. Tulane defeats Arizona State 45-6. Then we had Bama versus Washington. I told you guys last week, I remember I said this. I said Washington is capable of causing an upset. This is a team that is very under the radar. They have a very young football team. They have a great defense, and I knew it was coming. Alabama turned the ball over 4 times, which is why they probably lost this game. Maurice Reeves, freshman quarterback, didn't do as good as last week, turned the ball over 3 times, couldn't get anything going in the pass game. But Washington, guys, I'm telling y'all, man, Washington is a team you better watch this year. They're able to play great defense. They can get to the running back. They can sack. I mean, those guys are phenomenal. I noticed that when I played him last year. I said, it's something special about this kid. His record didn't show it. Georgia Tech rolls over Maryland 42-0. USC stomps North Carolina 63-10. Miami defeats USL 50-14. Michigan State and Oklahoma State. This was a nail biter. Oklahoma State wins 36-28. Looking at the turnover margin, Michigan State turned it over 3 times. It's a little bit too much if you're trying to win a game. Senior quarterback didn't do very well. They didn't get anything going in the rushing or passing. Oklahoma State on the other end was able to create turnovers. They was able to get the ball. They was running, regardless of being able to get 3.2 yards a carry. They still made sure they ran the football along with Damian Liggins. Oh no, okay, Damian Liggins didn't play. I don't know if he's injured or he got benched, but there's a sophomore in-house at Oklahoma State, Clayton Folkers, 243 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions, but he still was able to win this game. So that's something to look out for as we see the future of Oklahoma State. Michigan rolls over UTSA 63-28. Georgia and Ohio State. This game right here was pretty much lopsided as Georgia stomped Ohio State 42-17. Taking a look at the statistics, Tim Triggs played very okay. He didn't play good, 2 interceptions. They were able to get a little bit going in the run game. It looked like they just was able to create turnovers, playing great on the defense side of the ball, forcing 2, 3, 4, 5 turnovers defensively in this matchup. Penn State and Auburn was another tight one. Penn State wins 37-28. Taking a look at the statistics, 5 interceptions by Auburn quarterback senior. It's not a great way to get looked at by NFL teams, throwing that many interceptions. Penn State was able to create a lot of turnovers in this matchup, and that's the reason why they won this game. And, of course, they was able to do their thing offensively, but when you're giving the ball that many times, you're going to win the game for sure. Um, LSU beats UConn 42-14. Okay, we had 5 minutes. Taking a look at the top 25, we see that it's changed. Texas A&M, Texas, Penn State, Miami, Georgia are your top five right now. Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma State, Tulane, Michigan in the top 10. Notre Dame, Alabama, Auburn, UCLA, Clemson, SMU, Texas Tech, Florida, UL Monroe, UMass, Wisconsin, UCF, Oklahoma, Texas State, and Washington has increased inside that top 25, man. Taking a look at the Heisman race, damn, we have 4 Texas A&M football players that are in the Heisman race, probably history in the Gfssl ever. You got Baylor, wide receivers leading right now, senior Sean. And then you have Darren Thieker. Kid can play, man. We watched him play against us. Then you have Joey, left end. You got Bruce Rubin, wide receiver. Kid has a lot of speed. And Jared Tobin. I don't know if he's related to the other Tobin in real life, but that's pretty impressive right there to have 4 different guys in the race for the Heisman on one team. Never seen that before. Uh, Players of the week, we got USC Graham, Levine. He played North Carolina, 4 total tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 1 touchdown. Then you have Rob McClellan, 13 receptions, 153 yards, 11.8 receiving average. And he also was able to do some things, maybe a reverse in the run game. Taking a look at the recruiting, see if anything has changed. Colorado Buffaloes right now still in fighting for 5-star defensive tackle Duke Hardrick, battling Oklahoma, Texas, USC. And then we have big name Justin Easy, running back. But really, man, we're targeting a lot of defense this year, man, because you can't win no game if you can't play defense. Clemson, Miami, Texas A&M, Georgia, and Penn State. Texas A&M has increased their position, being in the top 5, landing 2 4-stars. That is D. Gideon's center, 6'4", 296. Then they have landed Jay Hicks, right guard. Clemson has moved up, and Penn State has earned a 5-star. Pretty impressive right there. And Wisconsin is still in the battle right now. But it's good to see a lot of versatility with this, because who wants to see one team continually dominate recruiting? That's pretty much it, man. I'm going to give you guys the week 3 update. We're about to get ready to play Appalachian State. Hopefully we can get a win in the win column before we start getting into the conference play, because that's when it matters the most. We get in the conference championship, we can get to the playoffs. So although the start of the season hasn't started right for the Colorado Buffs, but we can still get back on track, and it starts with this game right before the bye week.